my name is Gabby, and today we're going to be taking my patient Justine through a wrist assessment. So first we're going to rule out the joint above and below to see if the pain is coming from any of those joints. So I'm going to have Justine stand up. I'm going to have you bring your fingers to your shoulder. Any pain?
No.
Calf pressure? Okay. Any pain?
No.
Okay, I'm going to have you bring it back down and try to push your arm a little bit further back. Any pain?
No.
Calf pressure?
Yeah.
Any pain?
No.
Okay. So the top joint ruled out, so now we're going to rule out the MCP joints. Okay, so I'm going to have you make a fist like this. Any pain?
No.
High pressure? Any pain? Okay, and now spread your fingers as far apart as you can. Any pain?
No.
High pressure? Pain? Okay, so there's no pain with the joint above or below, so we're all ruled out. And the right side, is your affected side. So now we're going to begin with active range of motion, and we're only going to do it on the affected side for the purposes of today, so the right side. So Justine, you can go 90 degrees with your elbow, and then I'm going to have you bring your fingers to your nose. Any pain with that?
No.
Okay, and then bring them down. Any pain with that?
No.
No, and then go make a fist, and I'm going to have you bring your pinky towards you. Any pain?
No.
And any pain with the opposite movement?
No.
Okay, so ulnar and radial deviation, flexion, and extension of the wrist all have no pain. So now we're good to move on to the measurements. I'm going to have Justine sit on the stool. I'm going to have you move the stool a little bit closer. So you want the wrist hanging off the edge so you get an accurate measurement. Okay, so first we're going to do extension. And the regular value for extension is 70 to 90 degrees of extension. So I'm going to have Justine neutral. You're going to have the pinpoint right on the bony prominence of the wrist here. Then one hand is going to line up with the forearm, one hand is going to be parallel with the pinky. Okay, so can you bring your fingers back and then line it up here? Okay, and Justine got 80 degrees there. And now I'm going to have you flip your wrist over. Oh, sorry. Up this way. Okay. And I'm going to have you do the opposite movement, so down towards the table. Any pain there?
No.
Okay. So Justine got 90 degrees there. And now we're going to do radial and ulnar deviation. So you want to line up the pinpoint right in that joint space between the radius and the ulna, and then the carpal bones. And then the middle finger will be your tracking point. Okay, move your elbow back a little bit. And then for flexion, the regular value was 80 to 90, sorry about that. And then for radial deviation, 15 degrees is normal. And then for ulnar deviation, 30 to 40 degrees is normal for the measurement increments. Okay, and bring your thumb towards you. Any pain?
No.
Okay, so Justine got 20 degrees for radial deviation, so she's a little bit above the normal average. And I'm going to have you bring your pinky towards me. Any pain?
No.
Okay, and Justine got 40 degrees there, so that's within range there. So since the measurements are all done, we're good to move on to passive range of motion. I'm going to have Justine seated on the table. I'm going to move the stool out of the way. Okay. Now I'll be as loose as possible. This tests for any ligamentous issues, and it's all therapist done, so I'll be doing the movement. So it's radial deviation. Any pain there? Okay. Ulnar deviation, any pain there? Okay, regular end feels for that is bone to bone, and she does experience bone to bone. Okay. Flexion, any pain there? So that's tissue stretch, and then extension. Any pain there? No? Okay, and that is also tissue stretch. So since passive range of motion is all good, there's no pain there or any discomfort, we're good to move on to resisted range of motion. So now I'm going to have Justine sit on the stool again. Yep. I'm going to support her forearm Now, can you try to bring your fingers towards you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any pain?
No.
Okay, so there's no pain with extension. Other way. Support here, and try to bring your palm up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any pain?
No.
Okay, strong and painless with flexion. And now I'm going to have you try to bring your thumb towards you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any pain?
No.
No. And then opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any pain?
No.
No. So both strong and painless for both radial and ulnar deviation. So this means she doesn't have any muscular issues or compensations happening. That is how you do rule outs, measurements, active range of motion, passive range of motion, and resisted range of motion for the wrist joint.